Today we're checking out a Mega Latias EX deck list, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys right off the front. This deck requires your brain to be at 100%. One wrong move and you could lose everything. However, all the right moves and the game is already yours. Mega Latias here has two attacks. The first one is a colorless move, Strafe, I believe, which allows you to switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon and you deal 40 damage. Nothing too crazy. However, it is combos with so many other cards in the deck. The other move is Illusory Impulse, deals 300 damage. You have to discard all your energy from this Pokemon, and it requires a fire, psychic, and colorless energy. But we're honestly not going to be using this move unless we have the other combos going, and it guarantees us a massive knockout. Now, real quick, what I think the first move is really good for is allowing you to chip damage, 40 or potentially more damage with one of the combos we're going to talk about, and then switching in one of the following. A Klefki to take away all abilities from basic Pokemon. So if your opponent has a basic Pokemon that you're afraid they're gonna take advantage of their ability, like Teal Mask Ogerpon, well, you can swap into your Klefki and not worry. Or if they have an EX that they're gonna hit you with, you can go right into Mimikyu right here, kind of like Oricorio from Pokemon Pocket, and stop them cold. Also, I guess we should talk about Latios, the new Latios with the ability Lustrous Assist. It says whenever your Mega Latias EX goes from the bench to the active spot, you can move all the energy, any amount of energy from your bench Pokemon onto your active. I'll be honest, in today's matches, I didn't really get too much value from this. However, this combos really nicely with this card, Ethan's Ho-Oh EX, which also has an ability of its own. It's a basic, so you definitely don't want Klefki in the active spot when you use this. Golden Flame, once during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic fire energy from your hand to one of your benched Ethan Pokemon. So you can attach to yourself, use that Latios, move those energies to your Latias, Mega Latias that already has 1 psychic energy, and just pop off 300 right off the bat if you need to. But that is not the biggest combo of this deck. The biggest combo has got to be Toxic Brute Bonnet right here. The ancient card that has the ability Toxic Powder that says once during your turn, if this Pokemon has the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached, which is a card you're going to want to look for with your Arven, you may make both active Pokemon poisoned. Okay, well, if you have Perilous Jungle, that's just extra damage tacked on to your opponent's active. And if you have Binding Mochi attached to your Mega Latias, you're actually hitting your opponent for 80 damage and then taking no poison damage because you're retreating right into your Mimikyu or Klefki. We also have a Latias EX because this deck runs a lot of basic Pokemon, and outside of having Klefki in your active spot, you can just retreat anything else for free. And we also have Pecharunt here with the ability Toxic Subjugation that says as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, put 5 more damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon during Pokemon checkup. So it's a lot of poison tick damage while just pivoting in and out and stopping your opponents from even playing the game. And finally, the ace spec for this deck is going to be Secret Box. I was running the Trolley ace spec, but I find that the Secret Box is actually a lot more valuable. You could just Arven, get this, and then get the stadium you need, get pretty much everything you need. And with that, this is the full deck list on the screen. We'll also have it in the description down below if you wanted to take a look at it. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed these matches. All right, we got heads. Do we want to go first with this deck? No, I think second, right? Because most of our Pokemon are basics. Nice. Which means we can attack with them. Yeah. All right, well, I'll start here. Start there. Go here. All right, not bad. Gonna wait for them. Oh, what the shenanigans? It's me, but not me. How the heck? Oh, you know what's crazy? Is if they don't retreat right now, I'm gonna lock them in. And I think that's so funny. Because as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, basic Pokemon in play have no abilities except for Mischievous Look. And this Pokemon's ability is Skyliner, and it says your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. They ended their turn, guys. All right, Night Stretcher. I'm gonna gear first. Let's see what we can find. We have an Iono. I think this is better for me. I'll go here. I will find something to bring out. That's pretty good, actually. I'm going to do this now. It'll shuffle my hand. I draw 6, but I actually draw 8. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. There's so many things we can do here. I'll do this. Into you. I think Mimikyu would be really good as well. Unironically. I think Mimikyu is actually better here. All right. I'm gonna figure this out. I'll put the booster here. This not paralyzes, poisons. Okay. Attacks used by poison Pokemon do 40 more damage. I think that's the play here. And then from there, I'm just gonna hit for 80 and retreat into my Klefki to force them from not retreating. Yep. There we go. And they take poison tick damage. It's kind of crazy. Oh man, it's Zatumi KO from way back when I used to have my channel name as Zatumi KO. Now I think that's how it works, right? This should not be active anymore. They give an energy here. The only way for them to switch is with switch or the air balloon. But if you're playing Latias EX, you probably don't have that, right? It's the same name, but with KO. Dracolok. I think if I could find another one like an Iono with gear. Oh, whoa. We don't want any of that happening. Hold up now. How do I get rid of this? Boss's orders is kind of crazy, right? I'm going to do this first to see what we can get. We have Iono here. So if I, in fact, go for boss's orders, I can knock this guy out next turn. Except this is here, so I can't. I'm going to attach an energy here. I'm going to Iono. I don't think I could do anything else but this. Right? And then I'll just retreat into this guy. They still can't retreat here. I won't even need to poison myself. What I need to do is find my jungle stadium. Get rid of their jamming tower. I'm going to swap back into this guy, which will be able to now retreat for free. So again, they can't use abilities, which is so nice. And they can use this ability though, right? Or is it any ability? No, it's only basic Pokemon. So they can use all these abilities, but basic Pokemon have no abilities now. Buddy Puffin, you say? They didn't even attach anything. Hilda. All right, I think I know exactly what to do next turn. That's a little concerning. That's a little scary. I need to shuffle their hand again. Maybe I don't. Let's see. Binding Mochi. Go Arven real quick. This. I'll attach here. I have to discard 3 cards. The cards that I'm discarding. I think it's this. This actually might come in handy. Get an item. Supporter Stadium. Let's start with the Stadium because we know what we want. The item is going to be this. And then the supporter, I think, is Iono, right? Have we already used our supporter? We did. We used Arven, right? Okay. Perilous Jungle. Nice. Oh, I stink. I can't retreat here. Because I forgot about this ability. Oh no, it stomps me as well. Alright, there's nothing else I can do. I just wait for them to go down, right? Oh man. So now they have Dusk Noir, right? Do they go for the Mimikyu? That is the question. Alright, so they're using it now. Alright, I think that's okay for me. I'm gonna go for this one. Night Stretcher. They can't retreat just yet, right? I think we're in a fine spot. Just kidding, they can retreat. Oh my god, I suck. I forgot. I forgot about the Klefki, bro. I think this is okay here, though. Because if they go into this guy, they're cooked. I am kind of concerned of what they go into next. If we need the Klefki, we can get it back. Earthen Vessel gets us another card. And we'll be able to do 340 onto this. And this guy can't knock us out just yet. So it's pretty good. Can't proc that yet. So they're swapping out. Into who, though? Okay. Not bad for us. I'm going to draw 3 here. Let's do this first. I'll bring this guy just in case. Let's see. All right, so now I'm going to discard here, get one more energy. Do the fire energy. Activate this. Hit for 80. And then, yep, we'll swap into the Mimikyu. I'll take 6 here. All right, now I'm just going to wait. For my opponent to play their turn. Give me 1 sec, guys. I feel like this deck requires me to use so much of my brain. It's so much. They've already used in a Fezandipiti, right? Yeah, they've already used the Fezandipiti, so they drew. I think I'm going to Iono next turn. I think that's probably my best play. Or if I can top deck a boss. Whenever I can top deck a boss's orders, I think... Wait, they didn't use it yet? I thought it's supposed to highlight around here. Or is that only on my side? Okay, so Iono is going to be really good next turn. If you promoted normal... I see. The counter catcher is concerning. Because they get to bring in any of these guys, right? I don't know if you bring him in, right? They just evolved this turn, yeah, so they can't evolve again. I'm trying to figure out what my opponent's doing here. Is it? Is it really? Yeah, this is an interesting deck. Like I said earlier, I really feel like you have to use all of your brain cells for this. One wrong move, which I've already made like 2 or 3, could cost you the game. So, but definitely, I could definitely see this becoming like a deck that I might rotate back to. Is right here. But I accidentally put down, this is one of my mistakes. I accidentally put down another one of these guys. I think if we had that, it might have been okay, just so they can't flip this script, right? Because it doesn't count as a knockout. But then Mimikyu is like kind of here to stall this guy. They can't really hit us with 200. And they'll only at most do 60 onto the bench, right? So they're retreating. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. 60 there, 200 here. Okay. I can activate this. I can attach here. Now this thing knocks out. Do we have any energy here already? We do. We do this, see what we got. Boss's orders wins us the game the next turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for this. Again, I'm pretty sure just boss's orders wins us the game, right? Fezandipiti doesn't work because it doesn't count as a... What's there... If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn... Wait a second. It does work even with poison. Interesting. Yeah, but can Pult attack with 1 energy? Oh, wait. He can't. Yeah, this is already gone. This is what would have won them the game. All right, we don't have to worry about any sort of... I think it's free. Boss's orders wins us the game. Pretty sure it's free here. You're right. Latias would have allowed them to just pivot for free. I think we just wait for our turn now. I don't think there's anything they can do. And I think we're fine. Yeah, they can't cycle our hand now. They've already used the supporter. They could, but I don't think that's enough for them to win. First blast onto who though? That's a play. I mean, I'm still kind of new to this game, right? So there's a ton of cards that I don't know. Maybe there is something that wins them the match this round. They still need 5 prize cards though. I don't see it. More cards. What are they looking for here? What is a Lucha? Uh-oh. A Lucha? I'm cooked. Oh god. They'll draw 4 prize cards here. There's one for them. Oh my god. Dude, they are finessing. This is what I love about TCG Live, man. They're thinking out every single sequence and every move to play. Like, I can still fumble this 100%. I hope I don't. But I definitely still can. All right. Oh yeah, Tool Jammer would have been an issue, but we have another Perilous Jungle, so that should have been fine. Fumble it. I double dog dare you. No. All right, so we do this. I think we just boss his orders. This guy comes out. Hit him with that poison. And we'll just end it real quick with the Strafe. 40. Switch. Doesn't even matter. And we get the W, guys. That was a tough match. Let me tell you, my brain actually hurts. But I feel like Mega Latias is actually kind of crazy. It's pretty interesting. There's a whole lot of pivoting happening. And that was a Dragapult EX deck. That's like one of the top 3 decks in TCG Live. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.